Hello, all of you YouTube worlders, or whatever you want to refer to yourselves at. Today, I am going to be talking about Hocus Pocus. Now, I know that that's been done to death. And while everyone is busy going crazy over the Jared Leto thing, the Joker, Gangsta Joker, as my friend Neil is calling him on Twitter, which apparently, as long as I'm on that topic, apparently that is not the final word or the final way that he's going to look. But in any case, what I want to talk about today is Hocus Pocus and the possible Hocus Pocus 2, the sequel that's supposedly coming out in 2016. Right there, there's a problem. It's 2015 right now, and we all know that typically it takes about a year or two or more to film a big budget movie or a moderately budget movie. There's some horror films I know out there that have been filming for like 3 years. In any case, I don't typically do these types of videos. I mean, I might start if this takes off in some way. Just to say, I love movies, and this movie in particular is like one of my all-time favorites. You know, ever since the 90s when it came out, there's so many memorable lines in it, so much funny stuff. Bette Midler gets to do her, Broadway stage stuff. It's just awesome. But what I actually want to talk about, and as I mentioned, I want to talk about the potential sequel that's going to be coming out. Now, move this aside, and I will try to put images of things in here as I talk. I haven't quite gotten the hang of that yet, but I'm working on that. In any case, what I decided to do was I decided to print this stuff. Now, I found this on my Facebook feed, and yeah, there's that. Take it all in, guys. Hocus Pocus 2, The Witch is back. They're back. Now, everyone knows that around Halloween time, if you have social media or Facebook or any of that sort of thing, you get inundated with the Sanderson sisters, and it's always going, it's almost time. So, memes of them. But and there's this article, and most likely due to my crappy camera, you won't be able to read it, so I'll read it for you guys. Hocus Pocus is apparently delivering a sequel in 2016. The Sanderson sisters are back. When a bumbling museum worker accidentally resurrects the infamous witch Desdemona Sanderson, which is supposedly going to be played by Cloris Leachman, she conjures up a spell that brings back her 3 daughters, Winifred, Mary, and Sarah, charging the 3 witches with rounding up and collecting as many children as possible so they might live again. But Winnie has only revenge in mind, and sets off on a mission to find the Dennison family, a mission which brings her to New York City. A series of mishaps occur, which sees Mary lost in Macy's, Winifred taking Broadway by storm, again, Bette Midler, so that's plausible, and Sarah luring men to their doom. With her daughter held captive by the witches, it's up to Danny, Allison, and Max to track them down before Desdemona unleashes her terrible powers upon Salem. Now, this whole story, it seems plausible. It seems possible. But I'm sitting here like, see, if you look at the poster, a lot of people are claiming it looks very fake. I mean, that is a New York backdrop, but we all know in the world of Photoshop, it's pretty easy to mock something like this up. It also looks like something like an advertisement that you'd see for, Disney Channel. Like a Disney Channel, movie, rather than something that would end up in the theaters. And I don't know if these actresses would be willing to do that. But now here's the thing. Bette Midler, Kathy Najimy, and Sarah Jessica Parker have all expressed interest in coming back and doing Hocus Pocus 2. That much I can confirm, and if you don't believe me, just go look on the internet. The information is out there. They've interviewed Bette Midler plenty of times about this sort of thing. Yeah. Okay, so there's that, but now, wouldn't it just be a dream if this were the case? And by the way, those black bars, that's to protect whoever it was that posted these originally. This did come from Facebook. Just look around. I'm sure you'll see this post somewhere. Now that's awesome and everything, but after I ran a search for Hocus Pocus 2 to see if there was any actually validating tidbits out there about it, I found this. And it says, updated, Hocus Pocus 2, Rise of the Elder Witch official. Well then, we cannot say that we saw this one coming. The tracking board is reporting that a sequel to the Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Kathy Najimy comedic witch flick from 1993, Hocus Pocus, is officially on its way. Read on for more details. This new Hocus Pocus will focus... See what I did there? Yeah. On a witch hunter who teams up with a magical housewife to stop a power-hungry evil witch. That doesn't even sound like Hocus Pocus. It sounds like they're using the Hocus Pocus name in order to get people in theaters or to watch this movie. The original cast is not likely to be coming back. Allison Schirmer Productions has signed to produce Hocus Pocus 2, Rise of the Elder Witch. Tendo Najenda and Jessica Virtue are exclusive producing at Disney. The aim for the two protagonist female leads is in the vein of Tina Fey and Melissa McCarthy. Grown. While the original film dealt with three witch sisters coming back on Halloween night, this story seems to focus on drawing different people together to fight a common evil. Now, I know you might be zeroing in on the fact that I said grown when I mentioned Tina Fey and Melissa McCarthy. I don't have anything against them personally. I don't have any problems with the fact that they're women. I don't have any problems with the fact that they are the hot ticket right now in Hollywood. At least Melissa McCarthy is. What I have a problem with, though, is the fact that they appear to be shoehorning Melissa McCarthy into everything in every film right now. Again, hot ticket in Hollywood. Just because someone's hot does not mean that they should get all of these roles. That's just my opinion, though. Now, as far as this is concerned, because I found this on IMDb, and this was not just an article floating around on Facebook, I am inclined to believe this more than I'm inclined to believe this. I mean, realistically, or ideally, I want to believe this. This is what I want. This is most likely what we're going to get. So, with that said, I really don't know what to believe on it. Yeah, so that's my first shot at let's go to the movies and get ourselves some snacks. I don't know, if you guys like this, let me know. I'll see if I can dig up any more little controversial movies or information on this film. You know, like I said, I love Hocus Pocus, and I really do hope that they get the original cast back and they do this thing where, you know, they mix old cast members with new cast members and we get something really wonderful again, rather than something that is just bilged up in order to bilk the name of Hocus Pocus. Well, alright, thanks for watching, guys. If you did, you can like, comment, subscribe, throw pies, I don't know, comments, I love comments. Anyway, yeah, I will see you guys in my next video, and let's hope that we actually get a decent Hocus Pocus 2. See you guys later.